Good evening, guys. Okay, so we have Chani, Mrinali, Ankur, and Redmi Note. Okay, can you rename so that I know who are you and what's your name?
This is Revant Tushar.
Sorry,
Revant.
Revant. Okay, okay. I'll rename you from my end. Revant. Okay, great. Mrinali says I missed yesterday's session. Okay, no worries, Mrinali. I hope you have seen the recording. uh, Even if you have not seen, you can just watch it anytime. And great that you have joined today. Fantastic. Okay, so Mrinali, Ankur, Revant was there yesterday. Revant, you were there, right, yesterday?
Yesterday I was not there. Sure.
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Then why don't you guys just go ahead and introduce yourself since
Hello.
yesterday you guys were not there. So you can just one by one introduce yourself so that I know who you are.
Sure, I wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, no problem. So you can just go ahead and introduce yourself today. I think Mrinali was not there. Ankur was not there. Chani.
இல்ல இல்ல
Hey,
I
Srilakshmi.
was I was there, Tushar.
Great, great, Ankur.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
didn't introduce myself
Okay,
yesterday.
fine. So then you want to do it today?
Yeah, fine. So
Great.
yeah, my name is Ankur. I'm from Varanasi basically,
Nice.
but I'm working here in Bangalore in an aerospace company called Airbus as a design engineer.
Okay.
So my work is actually based on like designing the aircraft structure, mostly which deals with aircraft load, everything which has got to take with safety and load everything, but not the interior part, which most of the people see while sitting inside.
Okay.
So it's more like I work on the, if you see in terms of buildings, so I basically work on the columns, beams, and the entire structure, building skeleton of the, but
Great.
yeah, but I want to change, you know, uh, in my stream a little bit. I want to explore something here and there because basically I like design, but yeah, it's both the same thing. You just have to put creativity here and there. So
Okay.
yeah, I just want to explore this place also. And I've also bought a house, so I just wanted to see how can I help, uh, get a help with this for my own house.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that's it.
Great. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much, Ankur.
Yeah.
So who is going next? Revan?
I'll go next, Tushar. So,
Okay. Hi.
hi friends. Hi Tushar. My name is Revant, and I've been referred by one of my friend who's a photographer, redot photography. His name is Vikram, and he works in Franklin along with me, Franklin Templeton. Uh, I have been in corporate for the last 15 years, and Tushar, this was my dream actually to become an interior designer. Way back, last 10 years, I've been actually thinking, and I have a couple of my friends who are also an interior designer. But whenever I talk to them about becoming an interior designer, learning something, I did not get a positive response anytime. But yes, when I spoke with you, actually, you did really inspire me. I think we already spoke also over the phone once we had a conversation, and that thing actually inspired me to get into this interior designing course. And I also wanted to. I have a house. Having learned interior designing, I thought I'll plan my house first, and then basically, slowly and slowly, also get into this field accordingly.
Sure. Sure. Sure, Revan. Great. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. Okay. Who is going next? Is it Chani, Anupama, Mrinali?
Hi, this is
Yeah.
Mrinali.
Hi, Mrinali.
Actually, I'm an interior designer, but I didn't work as a interior designer. I worked as a BIM modeler in offices, multiple offices.
Okay.
And after Corona comes, then I started in designing.
Okay.
But not kind of designing, but this I got in one project which I'm working now recently, but I'm very much confused about project. So I thought it will help. This course will help me out. That's why I
Absolutely.
joined it.
Absolutely, Mrinali. I'm sure you'll be able to pull through it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Just wait for a magic. Tomorrow it's gonna be a lot of magic
Because
happening.
I missed yesterday's one, that's why I'm a little bit concerned about.
Uh, Mostly in the past also it has happened on the third day. The entire game has changed for a lot of people.
Okay.
So yes, I mean, even for the designer, even for the people who are not designers, okay,
Yeah.
and a lot of people comes with the myth that creativity is something people are born with. Okay,
Yeah.
a lot of people say, "Hey, look, you know what? I am not that creative, or
Yeah.
I can't do that creative work and all." And I say, boss, that is bullshit statement. No one is born creative. Okay,
Yeah.
there is a writer
Mm.
called David Burkus. Okay,
Okay.
he has written a book called Myth of Creativity, the myths of creativity. So
Okay.
if you it's it's little thick book, but if you get a chance to go through it, you can go through it. It's an amazing book, and the book says that
Okay. Okay. I'll do it.
Newton is considered to be a creative guy, right? Because he invented the gravity. Now that is the biggest
Yeah.
invention. Now this biggest invention he created, right? So he had a creativity, and he is a creative guy. But no one, so people knows the
Yeah.
story that
Yeah.
there was a apple. Mrinali, there's a background noise, so I'll just mute you. Okay, great, thank you. So everyone knows the Newton's story that he was sitting under the tree, and then apple fell down, and he just reacted and said, "Oh my God, how come apple fell down onto the ground and it didn't go into the sky?" Right? But the actual story is, along with the Newton, there was one more person sitting. And then the moment apple fell down onto the ground, they started conversation, and they said that how the apple has fallen only onto the ground, and how things are only falling onto the ground and it is not going into the sky. And then they started discussing that. And because Newton was kind of a character who wanted to find out that why actually it happened, and then he went behind it and he discovered the gravity, right? So creativeness or a creativity is always not done by a single person. You always need someone to discuss with, something that you have done. And maybe your best friend, your spouse, your parents, your brother, anyone, right? Your sister, anyone who can actually give you a valuable feedback. When I'm saying feedback, feedback can be Siddhant, I'm just muting you because there's a background noise coming. Siddhant, can you mute yourself? Okay, great. Where was I? So, so then it always happens that whenever you are designing something, you need someone for a discussion. That is called as brainstorming session. The people who are here from corporate life, or who are already in corporate life, or have lived the corporate life, they know how much important is the brainstorming session, right? Many time it happens that brainstorming session happens with the clients, but that's not correct. You need someone who can give you a valuable feedback, and then you can come up with the creative stuff. So creativity, there's a lot of myth around the creativity. Anyone can become creative, anyone can design. Okay, first you need to believe that you can design. Great. Who is next? Chandni? Rasna, we met yesterday. I don't think, but you introduce yourself, right? You introduced. Okay,
Hello,
Chandni,
sir.
you're unmuted. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm Chandni. I'm from Kharagpur, West
Okay.
Bengal.
Okay.
Okay. So I've been working as an interior designer
Nice.
for 5 years,
Okay.
but then there was a break after my marriage.
Okay.
So, like while I was working in a firm, it was comparatively easy because I had someone on a level up above me who used to guide me. But right now, I'm feeling it's very difficult to start on my own.
Okay. Okay. So it's a very a common kind of a feeling that every female goes through in their professional life, Chandni. And I actually salute all the females who are working. My wife is also working, and she's managing house and both the things. I mean, guys cannot do that. Uh, Mira, what are you selling? Okay. So, guys cannot do that. But since after your marriage, I understand that, you get into a different environment, there's a different responsibility, your priority changes, and then you want to start your career.
That
So, the people who can restart career are those people only who at least try to restart, and you have done that. So I congratulate for that, Chandni. And
Thank
that trial that you have done will definitely get converted into your kickstart. Okay, so all the best to you. Who else is going to talk? Okay, we have Santosh today. Santosh is a rock star from our previous batch. So welcome, Santosh. Why don't you unmute and talk?
That's a good thing.
Hey, Santosh.
Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing, sir?
Great, great, Santosh. Good to see you. Good to see you and Yash doing great.
Yeah,
So, Santosh is, I
yeah.
think, from
All
my.
because of you, sir. Of the inner circle board which you have joined. It was great, amazing. We are doing great.
I am very happy for you guys. I think you are from second
Hello,
batch or first batch. The second batch, I guess, right?
hello,
Yes, Santosh, we can hear you. Santosh, we can hear you. Okay, you can just fix your
hello.
you can fix your audio. Till then, we'll talk to someone else. Who else? Who else? Just come up, guys. We'll take a couple of more people, and then we'll get on to the question answer session.
Hello. Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, you are.
Yeah. I'm sorry, there might be some internet connection or something issue.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Again, great stuff. It has been a wonderful journey till now because we had 2 3 clients working together, me and Yash. So one was only for the designing part, and the recent one which we have done is what the review which Yash has posted in the group.
Yes.
So that was great. It is all because of like something. Even still, the previous group which we are having, any doubt which comes up, I can post it. It can be completely relatable.
Great, great. So, guys, Santosh is actually, I think, from my second batch. And there's one, he's from Mumbai. There's another guy from Mumbai. And they both of them collaborated, right? And one guy is just managing the leads and sales, and Santosh is completely into the design and kind of operational, things he's handling. And these guys are doing fantastic. I just feel proud looking at both of them, and they've just turned around things single-handed. They were like so confused. I still remember that day when Santosh he spoke to me, and he had so much of heaviness in his voice, and he was completely confused that how do I go ahead and what is going to happen. And look at this guy today. He has just changed completely. That confidence on his face, that smile, and I'm just loving that, guys. Thank you so much, Santosh, for coming onto the call. Okay, so I'm
Yes,
sure, guys.
I just wanted to see what are things are going. Yesterday, I saw the recording, and it was like a great audience we have right now.
Yes.
So it is great, and all the best to everyone.
Yes. So we have good people this time, and I mean
Okay,
all the time we had a very good people, but this time people are good and great interactive. So fantastic. Okay, great. So who else
great.
wants to unmute and talk? Go
Hi,
ahead.
Tushar. I'm Shivani.
Yeah.
Um, I'm based in Delhi, and I've been
Oh,
working as a freelance interior designer for the last 5 years.
great.
I have started this business with a friend of mine, though she doesn't have a degree in interiors, but we both are partners in doing this business. My purpose of joining this program was basically to streamline the business going forward. Till now we have been taking small projects and doing the interiors of maybe a living room just to start with, and then maybe extending it to other rooms. For the past 2 years we have been able to get some good turnkey projects also. The whole house we have renovated and everything, but along with it the challenges that comes is manage the finances to basically, and then since we are freelancers we don't have any as such team, so we are doing all the running around, sourcing, standing on the labor's head to get the execution done and everything. So maybe my outlook for this program was to find out the answers, how to streamline the business, what kind of staff I need to hire going forward, maybe so that I can delegate some of my work, because designing we are doing, execution we are doing, sourcing we are doing. So everything when we do, we we have so much of time challenge.
So, yeah, I understand, and I completely, relate with that, Shivani. I'm just recently completely rebranding my brands. I have two brands called Latitude Pro and Design Crew. Both are into interiors, but Design Crew is more on towards the commercial designing, even architecture and interiors, and Latitude Pro is on residential. So after 7 years, 17 years, Latitude Pro is, I guess, around 4 years old, and Design Crew is complete 17 years old company. Now I'm streamlining. Okay, still I'm streamlining. I know some of the things by I've learned from a lot of mentors, and I've spent hell lot of money in learning. Okay, still I'm streamlining, but I'm going in a correct direction. And on my card, I have not written CEO, not director, nothing else, but I'm writing first employee. Okay, so on my card I'm writing first employee, so I can
Okay.
absolutely relate with what you said, that we are the guys who start the company. So initially we just run around everywhere, we do everything.
Yeah.
I still remember when I made my first office, and I had an interview lined up. I was the only guy, and then and the first guy was to interview was the office boy, because at least if you are sitting into the cabin, you need someone to send people inside
Right.
and take care of the main door and all that. So before the office boy could walk in, I broomed my office, right? Because it was dusty and also I just broomed. I did the dusting, all that, and then I waited for the office boy to come. So that's how
Right.
I started in Mumbai, which was in Jogeshwari, near Ajit Glass. I had started with a small office. That was way back in 2008, and this is how everyone starts. So no worries. I'll give you those answers, Shivani, wherein you can become a structured team, and you can actually give a role clarity to your team, so that role clarity is very important, wherein you can even put a measurement matrix to them and tell them that this is what you need to do, and on this basis you are going to get evaluated. So how much work I'm giving and how much you are doing, based on that you are going to get evaluated. Otherwise what happens, people just work, they don't work, at the month end they come and say, now where is the salary, right? Or
But we don't
after
have the
3 months
office.
they,
So is it okay? The first hire, can it be a designer who can take the workload of designing the space as per my instructions, maybe?
first hiring can be designer, and I'll just open up to you and tell you how I design. Sorry, how I hire. So I look for the CV and all that, but that can be fabricated, right? So I just
Okay.
look for it. I call a people and I tell them that you have to come for an interview for at least whole day. So you come in the
Okay.
morning from 10, and by evening 4 5 you'll have to be in the office. So come prepared that way. So I call people and give them a small task to do. And then based on that, I understand that, whether he is able to deliver or not able to deliver, or whatever he has written into the CV, how much it is correct.
Hmm. Hmm.
You're sitting across the table and looking at the person. So you are just judging his personality and how good he is speaking or not good he is speaking. So I am not in favor of that, irrespective of how personal person is dressed up or how he is looking. I just want someone who can really do the job what I'm hiring for. So this is how I do hiring for interior
Hmm.
designers. So
Hmm.
if you are hiring, you should ask them to come for one day and sit there and do the work. In the evening you see how much output they have given, and then go ahead and hire,
Hmm.
right? So that's how I do. Okay, great. Who
Thank you.
else? We'll take couple of more people and then we'll get into the question answer session. It's already 7:15. Who else wants to introduce themselves? Guys, open up.
Hi Tushar, this is Shobit here from Bangalore.
Okay. Hi, Shobit.
Actually, I'm in a transition phase. I'm working
Okay.
in a company. So
Okay.
academically, I'm a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
I'm working in a design area, not the interior, but the general design, the mechanical design area.
Okay.
I'm since I'm working in a corporate, somehow I felt that I have to be doing my own business. So I've got into this interior area, and for the last 1 year, I've been doubling doing both job as well as part-time interior. So I've set up a firm for turnkey kind of projects.
Nice.
So I think in a year, I've done close to 8 to 10 projects. Only thing I want to know how to scale up the operations. So
Sure.
that was the intention to kind of
Sure.
look for this course.
You are from Bangalore, right?
Yes, from Bangalore.
Okay. You must be knowing Rajiv Talreja.
No, I have not explored much on the designers.
No, he's not designer. He's my
Architect.
coach. He's my business coach from Bangalore.
Okay. What is the name, Tushar?
Rajiv Talreja.
Talreja. Okay.
Yeah. So I learned from him, and then we implemented a lot of strategies and structures, and a lot of processes and things I built up, and I could just take out some time for myself, which I'm actually devoting to you guys. So we can talk over that, and Shobit, I can help you out. Great.
Yeah. Thanks much. Thanks much.
Yeah. Who else? We'll just take one more person. Varun, you want to talk? Okay. I think.
Yeah, I want to talk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. We can hear you.
Yeah. So basically, I'm an architect.
Oh, nice.
And I'm based on Pune. I practice in Pune and Aurangabad.
Okay.
And so basically, I graduated in 2012. Then I went on to do my master's in sustainable architecture from UK.
Okay.
Then I came back in 2014, and till 2016, for a couple of years, I was working in an office, and there I basically handled about 15 to 18 projects in a couple of years.
Okay.
And after that, I was very keen on starting my own practice. So I was very clear on that I'll just work for a couple of years and not more than that. And due to that, I just left my office because I had a bit of experience on how to handle clients and what all projects I should do. But when I quit my job, then when I approached a lot of clients in Pune and in Aurangabad, but there weren't much of an open window to just grab the project. So then I went on to start my interiors.
Okay.
So I started with one room, and currently now I'm working on a couple of 3 BHK projects, and I've recently completed 2 projects, one a 5-bedroom villa in Aurangabad, and some projects in Pune. But the purpose of joining, basically I'm trying to streamline. Basically I don't have any idea, this is all just by the project that I've handled. There is some what do you say, process that interior designers follow in their practice.
Yeah.
So basically I'm not aware of what the process is, or how it is to be done actually.
So day 5.
So when I see my friends, or when I see people who do the projects, big scale projects, or they get good clients. So my clientele is basically all budgeted thing. Okay, so if it is a 2 BHK, as you said yesterday that 2 BHK hoga to uska 6 to 8 lakhs hoga, but I get clients who are like mera 4 से 5 लाख ही है. So I've done some 3-4 projects in that budget, but then the quality that I want, or the thing that I want to do in the project, is not up to what I want actually. It is up to the client what they want. So sometimes I feel कि अगर client को यही चाहिए तो why are they hiring me? So it's like that, and that's why I can't really एक बार project खत्म होता है तो I can't even feel like taking photos of that because I am not that happy with those projects.
Correct.
So
Okay.
it's just that how to streamline and what is the process and how do we convince
Yes.
on doing the better interiors or spending a bit more money in the interior.
Yeah. Day 5, I'm just going to open that up. I'm going to show you that how you can actually target the people you want, because it has
Okay.
happened, right? Since we
बिल्कुल एंड टाइम पे मैं तो वापस आ गया.
someone is not on mute. Okay. So what happens? The designers are designers. They are not business guys. So they think that every project that is coming my way is the project. Okay. And then once you put your hand into that kind of a project, you get repeated such project, and then you are losing so much of you're losing interest, because you think that this is what I never thought that I'll be doing, or kind of project that I'll be having on my portfolio, right? So you really need to be a part business guy and part designer. You cannot be completely designer, or you cannot be completely a business guy. You can still be a complete business
Correct.
guy, but then you need to know that how to hire the right people. Okay. And then
Hmm.
you can still pull through, but being that business guy is very important, not only being a good designer. I have seen that a lot of people who are doing reasonably good are business guys too, then only just being a designer. Because till when I was only a designer and just looking forward to have a great designs, I was never able to pull through. But then since I started looking at my business like a business guy, I started to make changes, and those changes are positive changes. So I absolutely understand from you, Varun, and even Shivani. So the story is same. Okay, the script is different, but the base of story is same for all of
Yeah,
us,
yeah, yeah.
and that is the reason for me coming and talking to you guys. I'm sure that there are number of projects in the
One more
market,
thing I wanted to
of
share.
work. Yes, Varun.
Yeah. So basically, whatever I have practiced till now in 4 to 5 years, I've done everything from home. And to recover and to earn more, I also go to colleges and give lectures on that. So that's
Okay.
one kind of thing. Because I am basically from Aurangabad, but I stay in Pune in a rented house, so I have many tasks. I have a car
I
EMIs and
understand, and
rent to
and
pay
that
and
is the best
everything.
thing, Varun.
So
Uh, because when you'll grow up, I'm sure you'll grow up, and you'll start doing good. These days you'll remember, and then you'll smile from inside that I used to do all these things for my living and all that. And I
yeah,
still remember when I worked in Akola. Okay, worked as in I did some project in Akola. There was a hospital was coming up. It was a mental hospital, and the complete architecture was designed by me. And that time I was in Mumbai, and then client called up through some reference and told me that this is the project and all. I was excited because it's a big hospital that I need to do, but he had so much of less budget, and he had no money actually. So because it was some
okay,
trust kind of a thing, and they were building up that, so my fees was first of all very less, and then said we'll not be paying you for traveling, we'll not be paying you for food and stay when you come from Mumbai. So whatever we are paying you
okay,
in the design, so you'll have to manage in that. So you'll not believe, I used to look for the cheapest bus or a train, so that I can travel to Akola. Somehow I traveled by train, and then look for a cheapest lodge, that because otherwise you cannot afford, right? If the even if it is a 1500 rupees a day hotel, it's a long back 2009, I guess. If it is 1500 rupees or 1200 rupees, if I have to spend for one night, was not affordable. So I used to look for a, even at sometimes I looked for a dormitory. But now I kind of feel good about those memories. So all the best. No worries. Even if you're going and teaching to some college to manage your living, nothing wrong in it, because teaching is a noble profession. And whatever if you're giving it to someone else, that's a beautiful thing that a human can do in this world. Okay. So no worries, Varun. All the best, and I wish all the best to everyone. Okay, we'll just jump into the question answer session. I'll just share the screen. So first question is from Sri Lakshmi. Sri Lakshmi says, "Is YouTube the only way to cover wider audience since FB and Instagram has context of only people we know?" Okay, so Sri Lakshmi, now we know each other. Okay, you know me by my name, you know me by my face, I know you by your name and by your face. But how do we know each other? Not through YouTube but the Facebook. Okay, but when I'm saying that you can put your posts on the Facebook, maybe the podcast or flyer or your videos or anything that you are making and putting onto the Facebook, what happens, what are you doing when someone from outside is also searching for you and they come on your profile, they'll at least see. Okay, so if you have put something, it is not only your known context, but you know the other people from outside, if searching for you, they can at least go through. Now there are a lot of people I've seen that they are locking their Facebook profile and all that. Why you have to do that? Okay, don't put any personal information on Facebook. If you're going to a hotel or a restaurant, you're checking into the hotel, you're going for a dinner in a restaurant, if you want to post, you post. If you feel that that is so personal, that you're going with your wife or maybe you're going with your parents or something, and you don't want that to be put up wherein the third person is seeing, don't put. Make your profile very professional. No hatred kind of a stuff, no political stuff. Okay, do share this kind of moment wherein you are going out with your family and all, is absolutely okay. You are going out with your friend and all, but even you can put this kind of content also, so which your profile also becomes kind of your identity. And then someone is who is not known to you can go through your profile. Since there is nothing to hide, it is simple thing, so you don't have to lock your profile and let it be open for people to see. That is how you get connected to a lot of people. I am running ad and a lot of people are sending me friend request and I'm just accepting it, right? Because I don't mind. I mean, if they become my friend and I become their friend, I mean, that's the best thing, and that is why the Facebook is made up of. I understand for females, sometimes it becomes little difficult because there are different kind of people in the world, and they'll probably start messaging in the late night and all that. So there you need to be little careful. But I'm sure that everyone is not like that, and you are capable of doing that. So why YouTube and Facebook is like, both platforms are great, all three platforms are great. Who is your customer is very important. There are people who are on the Instagram, they are on Facebook but they are not active, and I'll tell you who. If your target customer is youth, okay, who are like up to 24, 26 or 28 years, they are majorly onto Instagram and not onto the Facebook. The people who are about 28, 30 years, or maybe yeah, about 30 years, are majorly onto Facebook and not onto the Insta. And on the YouTube, the people only go for a specific information. And the moment people go on a YouTube, they put how to. That is the first thing that they put. So maybe how to do designing, or how to search for interior design, or how to do interior design, or how to select mattress, how to select the paint, how to do fall ceiling, how to select laminate, or how to select chimney. So this how to is very important on YouTube. So people go for a specific information on YouTube, and then they'll search you. So if your content is good and a lot of people are seeing it, you'll probably rank up, and if you're putting it continuously. But what happens on FB, that they get into your profile and then see you. Because if you're putting something on the profile and someone is searching on the Facebook, you will probably not come up like how the YouTube is coming. So algorithm for both YouTube, Facebook and Insta, all three are different. You need to understand whom you're targeting, and based on that you need to create your content and start putting. So before you put your content somewhere else, at least in your profile you start building your identity as a designer. So that was the whole idea of telling that, okay, you can go ahead and make something and put on your profile. If you go to my profile has a cover photo which says, I am on a mission to help aspiring aspirants to turn interior designers in 90 days, right? Professional interior designers in 90 days. So there are some people who are interior designers, but going ahead, say they know, everyone have knowledge, guys. Everyone has knowledge, and that's what I believe. I'm no one. I am not saying that I have all the knowledge. Everyone has a knowledge. Only what you need is a direction to be given. You need that guidance to be given, so that you know that knowledge comes up. And then how much knowledge can I give? I can give what I have, but then there is a knowledge all around. They can start absorbing the right correct type of a knowledge when they start moving into the right direction. So first you build your profile wherein it is reflecting that you are a designer, and then slowly things will start turning out fantastic for you. If you have a if you have a business with a company name or something, you can create a page under your profile and then start putting content there. That is also absolutely okay. And then what you do, you when once you put it onto the page, share it onto your personal profile, tag your friends, ask them to share, invite your friends to like the particular page. And start that from your inner circle, and then you can start growing. Okay. So once you tag, there are a lot of unknown people who will see your post, because your friend is tagged, right? And the third person is not known to you, but since your friend is tagged, he'll see it. And if the content is good, if he's liking, he'll probably reach out to you and say, this is nice, like, I'm also interested into something like this, can you help or something. So this is how, this is organic kind of a your lead generation or visibility that you can build. There are different ways wherein you can spend money and get the leads. Like I'm doing uh, till now, I think I have spent close to 3 lakhs rupees on Facebook only for the ads. Okay. So you can do that, and you can get a lead. But it's not only the leads, but after getting the leads, someone is not on mute, guys. Please spare others. Who is it? Someone traveling. Okay. So it's not only the generating leads, but you need to have that process in hand, that after generating lead, how you are taking that customer ahead to a conversion. So that is very important. Okay. And we are going to talk that about on day 5, that how you can generate leads, lot of leads, and then you can convert. Okay. Second question is also from Sri Lakshmi, and she said, I am not a professional designer since I do not have a designing background. How do I build trust in people? Okay, Sri Lakshmi, I said this is indirectly kind of submission that I am real me too. Okay. Guys, if you are in quiet background, I don't mind that you sit with your mic open. But if you are in little noisy, make sure that you mute yourself so that others are not disturbed. Okay. Thank you so much. So, Sri Lakshmi, you are saying that you are not a professional designer, but you can become. So start believing that. I just talked about Burkus, right? David Burkus. And there is a myths towards the being creative. So don't hold those myths, and you can build the trust, because something that you don't know, you need to learn. So it's a acquirable skill, so you'll be able to do it. If you are not professional designer today, but I'm sure that guys, who is this realme 2? I don't know your name. Can you just be on mute, please, because there's a lot of background noise. Thank you. So if you're not professional designer, you can become professional designer. And as far as the building trust into the people, I just said that just go ahead. Uh, excuse me, this real me too. Please don't unmute. Okay, there's a lot of background noise. You can rename yourself, please. Okay. And about the building trust, I just said in today's video also, I said that you can, if you're good at writing blogs, you can write a blog. And how do you write a blog? Because you cannot create blogs on your own. You need to read a lot of people's blog. Read the blogs, understand, and write in your own language. There's no harm. There is no harm. Okay. You can write in your own language and start producing there. Because the people who are reading that blog in your language is not going to refer somewhere and say and come back and say, hey, you know what, I read some blog on some other website and this is like similar to it. No, it won't be. Because if you are reading and then writing in your language, it will reflect your personality. Okay. So either it is a blog or videos or flyer or even your podcast. So if you're putting this kind of content on your profile, that you build trust in people. Man, you're not understanding. Realme 2. Can you tell me your name? Okay, you want to talk? Tell me. You want to say something? I'm requesting you, man. Please don't do that because others are getting disturbed. Or otherwise, sit at a quiet place and open your mic. I'm absolutely okay with it. Okay. Thank you so much, man. I'll just give you a time after this and you can talk. I'm sure you have some questions. I'll answer that. Thank you so much. So this is how, Sri Lakshmi, you can build a trust by putting that small content on your profile. Or if you have your firm name or something, you can design one logo, think of some firm name, okay, create a page and start putting data there. In case if you don't want to put it on a personal page, and some people feel that, okay, no, I don't want to put it on my personal page, okay, then you can do that. Create a page, start putting there. Sometime if you feel like, pull over from there, you can just guys. So sometime, you get some nasty client. Okay. So yeah. So this is how you can build the trust in people, Sri Lakshmi. Okay. One more question from Sri Lakshmi. She says, since I do not have a formal designing education background, designing my own home and showing this works to people is the only way to attract clients. Sri Lakshmi, yesterday also I gave some big names, right? Anjum Jung, Vincent Wolf, Martha Agnes, Gauri Khan. Then you have this Della Technica guy. Okay, what is his name? Jimmy Mistry. These guys don't have designing educational background, but these guys have pulled through. They are the big name in industry today. So it is not necessary to have educational background. If you know the basic idea, or I would say, if you develop that sense of putting things together, if you develop your that creativity, everyone has a creativity in themselves. If you just instigate that and develop it, you can also become a successful designer. And interior designing is something which is not asking you for a degree. Okay, if you need to build a building, and if you have to go for a registration and all that, then you need to have architectural degree. But interior designing, anyone can learn and start doing it. So no worries for that. Anyways, day 5 we'll talk about it, so you'll understand how to attract clients. Okay. uh,
So,
yes, tell me.
so I have one question. Like, knowledge is something that we can acquire ourselves, but how do we actually implement it? So, since you already said that we don't need a professional degree to even start interior designing,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, someone like me who has self-taught and looking for clients and all, like, how do we actually do it? We
Okay.
need some practical
uh,
knowledge as well, right?
I have a question for you, Sri Lakshmi. Are you a homemaker right now?
No, I am working in an IT firm.
Okay. Do you cook at home?
Yeah,
Are you a chef?
no.
Answer is given.
Okay.
Okay. So your need is to cook, right? So just
Right.
understand, if you really want to become designer, you need to design, right?
Mm.
Sometime probably when you started cooking, you are not a great cook, and someone must have said that, what is this? I mean, the salt is less or salt is more, or it is spicy, or it is not tasting good or something. But I'm sure that over the period you have mastered that skill, and now whenever you're cooking, people are saying, wonderful, Sri Lakshmi, whenever you're making this dish again, please call us. Or maybe, you're taking something and said that this is what I made, and your colleagues are saying, this is very nice, how did you make it? Does this happen sometime? Yeah.
Yes, many times.
Yes, many times. See,
Yeah.
fantastic. So it is a skill that you have mastered. So interior designing is also a skill. It's not a magic wherein, I can give you I can give you a link from Amazon and call for that magic wand. Do this 3 times and you'll become designer overnight. I can give you that information. I can give you that structured information. I can give you how to implement, but it is up to you to implement. And once you start implementing, you can become the one you want to become. So I am very sure about it. And in the past also, there are people, this guy called Amrit Agarwal. Okay. He was working in some IT company in US. He moved from US to Hyderabad. He's from Hyderabad, and he started executing small apartments and all that, and then he joined this thing. Now he has set up his own hardware and plywood shop. He is hiring people, and now earlier he knew only to get done work through the carpenters. Now he is hiring designers and thinking of getting into the proper production drawing, which is required for the factory production and all. And he's getting transformed, or he's getting transitioned into a complete modular guy as far as the interior is concerned. So why he's doing that? Because he's thinking of a scaling it out. So this is what can happen. So this guy also didn't know anything, but now he knows a lot of stuff, right? So it is a learnable skill and you can acquire it. So just don't worry for it and just go ahead. Tomorrow you'll see that how you can master that skill and how quickly you can design something and even you can code something. Okay, so wait for tomorrow. Great. Shweta says, if you are not a famous social media or having a very few followers like family and friends, then how will it work? How will you increase the fan base? Okay, Shweta, you know what? There is a website called, one second. I just forgot the name. What is that website? Okay. Okay. I don't have to search. Okay. I remember. Everyone can write this down. There's a website called answerthepublic.com. Okay. It is called as answerthepublic.com. You can go into the website answerthepublic.com and ask for a specific questions. Let's say for interiors or home interiors or residential interiors or restaurant interiors or anything. And around this, you will have so many questions coming up which people are asking, and you will see that where is the maximum traffic going to. Let's say suppose for home interiors, there are people are saying how to select chimney for kitchen. Now that topic has a maximum amount of people traffic there going, and a lot of people are asking there. That is where you need to understand, Shweta, that this is the information which is lacking into the industry or on the platform. Start researching. If you know, it is great. If you don't know, then you can just start researching over that. Research for a couple of days and understand that what exactly it is, and then start building your content on top of that. Okay, you can make a video, or you can make a flyer, or you can make podcast, or you can make blog or anything. Sid, can you just be on mute? There's a background noise. So you can do anything of this and just go ahead and post it on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, wherever. Again, I am just putting asterisk mark here. Just one post is not going to get you fan base. Okay, my YouTube channel also still has some around 900, close to 900 people who have subscribed, but I'm not actually focusing much onto the YouTube right now. I'm doing some different kind of a marketing, which I'll probably talk about on the fifth day. Okay, but that is what you can do, and you can start building your subscriber base, and you can, but the consistency need to be there if you really want to go in that direction. Okay, so this is a very simple way of becoming famous. So you can just go to answerthepublic.com, find out that which are those keywords which has a more traffic coming to it. Start building your content around it, start putting it onto the social media. You can make one a complete schedule that every Sunday I want to post, or maybe every Monday I want to post, or if you feel that you have time and you can post it twice in a week, great. At least once in a week is a good speed, or maybe content, wherein you in a month you are putting 4 content out. If you can do it twice, you are putting 8 content in a month. Like that, you can put your schedule and make sure that you religiously follow that, like how you are eating, how you are breathing, how you are sleeping. That without eating and without sleeping you cannot do anything. So like that, without putting that content out, you cannot do anything. So make sure you do that. Okay, and then that is how you can increase your fan base. Shweta. Shivani has a question. Any tool for making interesting portfolio? Can you share some examples? So if you're Shivani, are saying portfolio for your past work, then you can definitely use Canva. Canva is an amazing tool. you can just explore it more, and it can help you build your entire portfolio. Okay, there are tools like Coral is there, and Illustrator is there, Photoshop is there, but these are like little complicated. You'll have to probably put some time of your life into learning that, and then you can do it. But Canva is something like drag and drop. So if you do that, I think yes, you can build a good portfolio out of Canva. Realme 2, you want to say something? Okay. Uh, okay. One more question from Shivani says, any tool for making interesting? Okay, it got repeated. That's it. No more questions? Great. Okay. So then I'm open for some live questions.
So as for today's task, we were asked to design the flyers and
Okay.
introduction.
So let's go ahead, and good that you have reminded. We'll review those things.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm just opening it, guys. Give me a second. Okay. So Sri Lakshmi, you have made a PDF. Fantastic. I'll just open that first. Okay, so my observation here is this is good, Sri Lakshmi. You have done a good job. Only one observation is, since the entire collage and everything is, pre, uh, uh, I mean, prefixed, and you just edited the number and text and all that, which is fantastic. Okay, that is one thing that you have done good. You have not kind of gone ahead and did so much of changes in terms of uh, font and sizes and all that. That is all great. Okay, now here if you see, there is a Canva written. Okay, there is a Canva written, so which is not good. What you can do is, there are a lot of unsplash.com is one website where you get a lot of free pics. If you don't have your own pics, you can go to unsplash.com, and from there you can download some pics, or there are some copyright free images that you get, and you can download those, and then you can upload those images and put it here, so that Canva, this thing doesn't come, because your Canva is not a pro version, it's a free version. You don't have to go for a pro also right now, so you can just go ahead and make sure that this kind of Canva watermark is not coming. You can put your images, your own images, which are from Unsplash, or maybe some of your own project, or maybe your friend's project that you want to put. You can just go ahead and ask them, borrow and put it. So that is one feedback I have for you. Otherwise it is good. We'll see the next person who has done.
Hi Tushar, Sumant here.
Yes, Suman.
Is there any DIY platform for 3D design, same as Canva?
Wait for tomorrow's this thing, tomorrow's session.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Tushar,
Yes.
yeah, I wanted to ask, like, the images that we saw, is
Uh-huh.
it all says that what kind of a work that a designer does, right? Or any person is capable of doing, right?
Okay.
So, getting those things done in reality is is also the major aspect of this advertisements, right? So these are kind of ads, right, where we gonna tell that what are we capable of, so to show the versatility of the work that we do, right?
To certain extent, yes, but a basic, see what happens. There are two ways things are actually being done in the world. One is like something that you design and you execute it. or you get inspired by someone has designed and you want to execute it. Now 3D has no boundary. Some people can design something like so much of cantilever or things like that, but in the reality, you cannot actually execute all the designs. So you need to work on the detailings. So these detailings either you can acquire by continuously working and being into the industry for some time, or what you can do is you can just go ahead and ask someone who has already been doing. So these are two ways of looking at it. But when you are acquiring knowledge and you are learning or something, when you are designing, you always think that how I'm going to execute this. Okay. And a lot of time it happens that you like some element, it is beautiful, but you don't know how to execute it, so you drop it. Many time it happens that people get images from Pinterest and then say, what is this material, where will I get it, how much will it cost? These are the basic questions. So for that also,
Yes,
that
yes.
on the day 5 I'm going to tell you that how you can break this kind of confusion, and you can crack the entire ocean of this interior on your fingers, right? And you can make your life so easy. Even if some image that you see, you'll be able to make out that what is this material, where I can get this, and how I can get this. Okay, so I'm going to give you that mantra on day 5, that how it is. That is why I say that come for a day 5 wherein it is going to be the implementation phase. So but trust me, on 5 days I cannot teach you a lot of things, right? But still I'm trying to
Yes,
give you things on the day 5 wherein you can implement in terms of your business, or where you want to start. So there is a definitely a sort of a direction that you get, and then you can go ahead. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. Okay, and then you can execute whatever you want.
actually, in my opinion, this 5 day, I think it's absolutely not adequate. Like, because the knowledge of the range of knowledge that you have, and like, if we like there are institutes like NIID or all these things. They come for coaching. They coach people in maybe 6 months or 7 or 5 months. So, oh my God, who's it?
Can you be on mute?
Nunaki,
Nunali,
Celia ba?
Nunali, can you be on mute, please?
Yeah, hello.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, I think that would have been much better if you have a like a designing thing, where all the aspects of designs, then materials, concealing, false ceilings, and all these things, if we come to know, then I think that would have been much better for a layman like me. And uh, one more thing, I really apologize, because the video that you have sent today, I had a really hell lot of work pressure today, so I was unable to see it properly. I'll check it out today,
No
tonight.
worries.
I just want to ask that the images that we saw, the PDF file which ma'am has sent. So what is the purpose of those images? Like, is it the ad that we're gonna set on the social
So,
media, like what we do,
yeah, yeah,
interior
yeah.
ads?
So, Niladri, you watch today's video, okay? So it is about
Okay.
putting out things onto your on your social media platform, on your profile, so that
Mm-hmm.
till now, if you have not done that, and if you start doing that, people will at least know you, or people will start seeing you as expert in that field. Okay, so your visibility starts increasing. That is the whole idea of putting things on your profile. And if you don't want to put it on a profile, I just said that you can create a separate page and start building it there. But at least whatever so you are going to put it. And I just said 5 minutes before that you can create a schedule, that this is where every week I want to put one post or something, whether it is a video, flyer, or a podcast or anything. Then what happens when you are getting disciplined about putting that content there, you will work towards it. You will at least go ahead and explore things about it. So what you are doing self learning, right? So it is called as reverse pressure, that you have made a habit of putting every week one thing there, and since you don't know, probably you will just go ahead and explore, you'll learn, and once you learn, you go ahead and put it there. You feel good, and people who are coming and seeing it, they also feel good, and they say that, okay, great, this guy knows this about this. And it is not about generating direct lead from there, but you never know. It has happened with me that when I started putting some of the things on my Facebook, one of my Facebook friends said that, my one known person is looking for a designer, so if you are interested, I can just get you, both of you meet. And then I did his office and all. So even one
Yeah.
lead or something can get generated, but that is not the idea is to become disciplined and start putting there. In order to put there, you start actually working towards it and get a knowledge. That's the
Okay.
idea.
One more thing, that is flyers. I understand that you have said to get a habit of, to make a habit of it. But when, as you said, that one of your friend from you, one of your friend, you got a, you got a work to do,
Hmm.
all this. I mean, design house. Now, thing is like, since you're a designer, that is easy for you to implement. But me or anybody who is here, maybe they have not designed earlier, the first time. So like at that time, my legs will go shaky. अबे कैसे करूं?
Yes, I understand. So Niladri, there are two ways of doing it. So first of all, you can be very blunt and honest, and you can say, I'm in the learning phase. If you are
Yes,
willing to explore along with me, I'm more than happy. So when you surrender and you say that, okay, great, you want to work with me, I'm not going to charge anything. Let's work together. You also take responsibility, I'm also taking responsibility, and we can just go ahead. Okay, so that is
that
one thing.
happens.
Because- Sorry.
That happens. मतलब ऐसा कर सकते हैं? I
कर
mean,
सकते हैं. Why not?
okay.
See, listen, Niladri, when we get under the pressure, when do we get under the pressure?
Mm-hmm,
When we take money. Correct or no?
mm-hmm.
But if you don't take money,
Absolutely.
are you in a pressure? No.
No, no, no,
Right?
no.
So when you are in learning phase and you get a lead, can't you be just go ahead and be open and consider that as a learning opportunity, and tell that, I have a crazy ideas, and I'm creative, and I'm passionate about this thing. So your project has come and I'm passionate about it. Can we work together? Can we work together? I'm not asking for any sort of thing, but I'm sure that I'm going to give my head, heart, and hand into this. I'll get some people on board who are skilled. Now these skilled people are who? They can be your carpenters, your painters, your fall ceiling guys, your electricians, and all those
Mm-hmm,
people, right?
mm-hmm.
How do you get help? How do you get these skilled people from? Now since you are into community, it is very simple. Whatever city you are in, you can just go ahead to our Facebook group and put there, just go ahead and write that I have this project, but I don't have any experience, I need this kind of people. I am sure there is someone who is more experienced than you, will come together,
Mm-hmm.
you can club and go ahead and execute that project. In the process, what will happen? You will also earn, or maybe learn, and then you know how things are happening. And if that project goes well, will you not get a reference? You'll get a reference. Even if you don't get a reference, damn with it, you get so much of experience, you get so much
Yes.
of, that you said now, that will become shaky, that shakiness
Mm-hmm.
will start coming down, Niladri. So there are a lot of
Yes.
ways wherein you need to have that optimism of going ahead and doing it. So that is why I'm saying, without fear, just go ahead and put those posts there. Don't think that if someone comes and says that, then you can say, boss, I am just doing what I'm blindly asked to. Okay, because let's say,
Mm-hmm.
suppose if the pilots are flying planes, right, and they are given manual, so every day they are checking that manual and they have a routine to follow. They have to check everything and then fly, and then they are given the particular instruction, and then they follow the instruction. In the sky, they don't think that, okay, today I don't want to follow the instruction, but I want to think something different and fly the plane. No, it doesn't happen. There's a process they have to follow. So they take off, follow the process, fly it, and then land, right?
Okay.
So it
Yeah.
is exactly happens with everyone. You just need to set a process right and follow that process, and everything sets into your path, Niladri.
So the thing is, like, the trick is, you have to be honest to the client and honest to the whatever we are doing,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
say,
see, yeah,
this is,
see,
yeah.
Niladri, if you are getting some client on an organic basis, and you be honest and say, you know what, I'm learning, but I'm passionate. Tell me if we can still work together, because I can get some people on board who are experienced. I know some people. Even if you don't know, you'll eventually get some references and get people, right? You can even be honest
Mm-hmm.
with your carpenter, or you can be honest with your painter and say, look, I'm just passionate, I don't know much about it, so you need to help me here. They'll help you. And trust me, in the world, is there any people who come for a work to you and say, acha, Niladri has called me for a work, I'm just going to screw his work off? No one does that, right? Everyone comes with a good intention.
Mm,
The skill is a different story altogether. Understand? If
mm, mm.
some work gets screwed up or something, it is because of the skill, not because of the intention. No,
Intention.
and that is the best
Yes,
thing
yes.
about the human, Niladri. That is the best thing about the human. No one comes with the intention saying that, I want to screw up this work. Okay, I'm going to work because I'm taking this work and I'll royally screw it up. No one does that,
Mm,
right?
yes. His knowledge and skill is all
Yes.
which speaks end of the day.
Yeah. So when I'm sure that when you started walking, you can ask your mom that how many times did you fell down? Many times, right?
Mm,
But you still kept on walking, and I mean, then you learn how to walk, and then you ran, and then you learn to play and all. So it's
yes.
always getting onto two legs. You can fumble, you can fell down or whatever, and then you start taking support and then start walking. So it is a process, and it's a beautiful process. Enjoy that process. Don't get restless saying that why it is taking time. Everything takes time. Even if the flight takes time on the runway before flying, it's the only
Mm, yes.
helicopter which takes off without taking the runway. But the only difference between the flight and helicopter is flight takes more people, helicopter cannot take more people, right?
Yes.
So, pros
Yes.
and cons are both sides.
Yes.
So you need to
Thank
understand.
you.
We can go ahead. So watch today's video, and then you understand that okay, I want to go in this direction. Make your identity as a designer first of all, right? So
Sure.
that feel good factor definitely gets you so much of power, Niladri.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
we'll get into some of the content. People have already recorded videos and stuff. Okay.
Hello everyone, Sri Lakshmi here. I am from Chennai. I did my graduation in biotechnology and I've been working in an IT firm for the past 5 years. 5 years working in an IT, and I still feel like this is not the place for me. And I've been trying to figure out and finding ways to find a job that has my passion for it. And I somehow ended up in interior designing thing, and I pretty much got addicted to it. The day I started learning is the day I thought this is the place for me, because learning doesn't feel like learning at all. I have a 5-month-old baby, and I'm still trying to figure out a way into this interior designing thing. I strongly believe that if there is a will, there is a way, and I'm pretty sure that I'll make it through. I hope to learn more, and let's see how this goes. Thank you so much.
Great. So, very nicely done video. Only one thing, you can just put your phone horizontal. Okay, so you can always shoot into 16:9. This thing, a good eye contact, very good light falling on the face, absolutely perfect. There is no disturbance in the background. Great going, great going. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, okay, who did this? This is good, but you can just little work more on this, because the color combinations is what you can look at. See, basically, here what is happening, this is going somewhere which is, I mean, alignment you just really need to look at. So whatever the ready-made flyers that Canva has, probably you can just look at those flyers and edit, okay, and just go ahead. uh, so you really picked up a good point here, saying that redo a corner of your home and win. But what you are what they are going to win or something, so you can just little detail it out. This is the first flyer, but still it is good.
Actually, the detail was in the what do you say? The lines which we write below the picture. So this
Yeah.
was an Insta post. So the details were posted below the image, basically.
Okay. Okay, so that is missing here. Yeah, great. Okay.
Yeah.
The sawdust DIY makeover challenge, yeah, this is good. So this is kind of, it creates a lot of curiosity, that what is this DIY makeover challenge and all, and people will reach out to you and say, what is it, how do we do it, and all that.
Right, right.
Yeah, so good, good, good. Nice. Oh, same thing.
Same thing. So basically, we did to create the excitement. We released like on a weekly,
Perfect.
2-day basis or something, that to create the excitement.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. Custom furniture. Our furniture is crafted with love. Your safety is our priority. We care, we inspire, we deliver. This is also nice flyer. Good. Only a little bit, I think image has become overexposed. So the contrast is more that you can work on. Otherwise, this is nice to look at. Great. So these kind of flyers you can week by week you can make and start posting. Even the Facebook page, what happens, people when they are running the ad, they put this kind of image only, and then they generate the lead, they run the lead generation campaign and stuff like that. So that way this is perfect. Okay. Okay, this is someone's Instagram. Okay, great. Okay, so it's already 8 o'clock. If someone has questions, we'll just take a couple of questions and then we'll wind up the session.
One small question
I had
regarding
one
the
question.
portfolio. Okay, just one small question. Portfolio, when we are making a portfolio, video portfolio is better or compilation of images, grouping it and then sending it to the client?
Video always works better because it's interactive, right? So it creates interest. If you put a background music and things are moving and all, it catches a lot of attention. So if you can make it video portfolio, nothing like it. And
And should
if
we make it project wise or we can compile all the images, all kind of work that we have done and then make a video out of it?
project wise, more than the project wise, I would say if you are into multiple category, you can make category wise. So if you are into let's say suppose commercial and residential both type of interiors, then you can make one video for the residential, one video for the commercial. Now in commercial also, if you are into a particular kind of a project, like let's say suppose if you do only restaurants, or if you do only hotels, or if you do only hospitals, or if you do jewelry showroom, or if you do sweet shops or something like that, if you have a niche, then you can just work on the uh, you know 1 second, hold on guys, 1 second guys. Yes, doc. Yes, doc. Sorry guys, there was some my actually there's no one is at home and my pet is not well, so the doctor called us, so I had to take that call. Okay, so yeah, so I was saying that category wise, in case if you have a particular niche, then you can make a video about that particular niche. And uh, if the client from that category comes up, you can just go ahead and send them that video. But if you're not doing that and you are doing some any sort of commercial projects, then you'll have to project yourself as a commercial interior designer or architect, and then build that. But definitely separate residential and commercial different way. I understand that people who are doing commercial can design residential, and someone who is doing residential can design the commercial. It is just about understanding the flow when it comes to the commercial, and the material. And I would say, yeah, the flow is majorly important in the commercial, right? And why material? Because the amount of footfall and the feel that we want to give, because based on that we pick up this thing. So as an architect, I don't think that it's a two different thing. Designing is designing end of the day. But yes, you if you make two different thing, residential and commercial, it works great. Video is more interesting than the flyer and things like that. Yeah, someone
Hi
had a
Yash, I
question. Yes, hi.
Yeah, I had one.
so
Uh,
okay.
who's asking? If anyone is not asking, I'll ask.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, yeah,
I have a
please.
small doubt. So I had two things. First is like while designing, if you are adding any new piece of furniture or a new piece of decor or something, so who has to borne the cost of it? Is it the designer or is it the customer?
Obviously, it is customer. Why would designer bear the cost of furniture? Cu-
Okay, so we are just going to tell him like this is the way you have to do it, and then he'll bear the
See,
cost of it. Or
designer
is it? Mm-hmm.
designers are the authority, Nina.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are going to become authority, and you need to tell customers that this is what I feel is good, and why I feel this is good. So go ahead and get it and put it here. That's it. So when it is a turnkey and you have
Mm-hmm.
selected something, A type of furniture, and then at the end, if you feel that okay, you want to put it B type of a furniture, so that time you can just go ahead and say, I feel that we need to change this to this furniture, but there is a cost difference, so you'll have to bear it. But that time, client may say that first you said this thing, I budgeted for this much money, and now I don't have the money. And if you still feel that okay, you want that B type of a furniture in your project, percentage profit allows you to put that extra bucks and get that B type of furniture, up to you. But otherwise, if it is a consultancy, it's always a client who bears the cost
Okay.
for the interiors.
So
Yes.
it's like it's out of the cost that we charge as interior designers. It's out of the cost that we charge to the customers, right? The
Yes.
artifact cost.
Yes.
Okay.
Consultancy is like you're just charging for designing. Everything, material, labor is all onto the customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we are
Thank.
telling him the estimate or something that it will take this much, so this has to be um, minus the cost of the furniture, right? Or we have
So
to
in
just
estimate, there are two things. One is your fixed furniture, loose furniture, and allied services. Fixed furniture is all your wardrobes, TV unit, kitchen, puja unit, crockery, all those things. Loose furniture is your uh, sofa, dining table, your bed, all those things. And then allied services, your fall ceiling, wiring, lighting, painting, stonework, tiling work, this kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So yeah, this is clear. And a second thing I would like to say is that sure we might be having people in this group from Pune who are new beginners like me. So can we collaborate together, meet sometime, and then start, because right now it's only I mean I'm not able to explain, but the situation is like want to start but haven't don't have any knowledge. So can that happen?
You can collaborate if you want to collaborate.
Well, I think that will be a very good
You, you
approach.
can
Why?
you
Because
can
like
you can collaborate, Mina. There is no issues in collaborating, but in
Mm-hmm.
collaboration, the fundamental rule of collaboration is simple, and it is very
Mm-hmm.
important that you need to always collaborate with your complementary skill people. Now both of you are designer and both of have the same skill. The association or a collaboration is not going to last. It should be always complementing skill that you need to get associated with people. Okay, so if you're
Right.
good at probably designing, or if you're good at management, you can hire a designer. If you're good at design, hire someone who can manage the business. Or if you're good at design and management, hire someone who can do the operational part of your sites and stuff like that. So that is how you need to hire, or maybe
No,
collaborate.
I was not hiring. I was saying like suppose if somebody is already into this and he or she was doing some project, so people like me can assist them for
Absolutely,
some time in one
absolutely,
or two
yes, you
projects.
can do
And
that.
then if
Yes.
I am doing any project, I can invite people to
Yes, yes,
give
yes,
some
yes. You
ideas or
can
assist.
absolutely do that. That is the best way to go ahead, because it is like you are holding someone's hand when you don't know how to walk. So that is the best way to do, Meena. You can definitely collaborate with people like that who can help you out in doing it. Yeah. Who else? क्या Varun?
Yeah. Yeah. So my first question is basically I get messages regarding if you want any leads for interior designers, you can go on the site and click, and then you can buy leads from there. So I'm a little confused how authentic are those websites, or how true that can be.
See,
That's my first question. And the second question is, uh, I'm very curious to know that why do you have two U's in your Tushar?
okay. So, okay. So first, you want me to answer your first question or the second question?
You answer my first question first, and then I'll answer.
I'll answer
Please
your
answer
first
my
question
second
first.
question also.
Okay, I'll answer your first question first. So you are kind of going to
Thank
know
you. Thank you.
something about me today. Okay. So about the leads from whomsoever you are buying. Okay, house.com is one company who is selling you the leads. So you can just speak to them and ask them that what is the quality of a leads. And when you are asking that how do you check the quality of a leads, you tell them that for whatever amount that you are selling me the leads, in case if I'm buying a 10 leads and someone else is also buying a 10 leads in a month, what is the conversion ratio?
Hmm.
So out of 10,
Okay.
how many people are actually going with that particular designer? I'm sure that it will not be more than one or
Okay.
two, because the industry standard is 3%, 4%. So out of 10, if one or two, why
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because these leads are curated leads, Varun. Let me go a little deep into
Okay.
the curated leads are the leads before you talk to the customers. This platform people must have already spoken to them, and they have understood what kind of
Correct.
designer they want, and then they are sending you the leads. So
Requirements.
curated leads. That is why out
Okay.
of 10, one or two projects will get converted. Otherwise, you'll have to have 100 leads to get convert 2 to 3 leads. That's the industry standard. Okay.
Okay.
So Shivani is kind of thinking, oh my God, 100 leads. So Shivani, I'm going to open up on day 5 that how I'm doing it. And we are generating close to 350 to 400 leads every month. And we are, so there is a set process to it, very simple, very easy to do it. And it looks so difficult that 300 leads and then, convert and all. But if you're looking at converting that 4, 5, 6 projects in a month, we need to generate this many number of leads, and there is a process that you need to set so that you can convert these leads. So Varun, even before you buying the leads from any of this platform, it is very important that you set your processes
Okay.
right. Otherwise, if you just buy a lead, you will not get a conversion. Even single customer will not come to you.
Correct. Correct.
So that you need to have that processes right. Wait for day 5, wherein I'll tell you what is my process and how I am doing it, so that if you like it, you can just go ahead
Okay.
and implement it. You can copy it as it is, and start converting people, right?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Tushar,
Thank you so much.
Now the
with
second.
oh sorry,
Uh,
sorry.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
second question
Second
has
one.
been asked.
So Varun, you are saying that why double U in my name, right? So because I am
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
architect, interior designer, I'm a certified pyramid vastu expert. I've done pyramid vastu course in 2009 from Baroda. My mentor is Dr. Jiten Bhatt, and I'm a numerologist too. Okay, so based
Oh.
on
Okay.
numerology,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm a numerologist too. I that's my
It's a good
passion. I love that.
thing.
So.
That's my passion.
So
I
when.
love that. So
Okay.
there's a
So
particular.
I just wanted to ask because a few months ago I was very much into this numerology thing. So I just wanted to ask, how has this actually helped you in the numerology thing develop or change something in a way?
So
By
so
adding
we are,
W, has it changed a lot?
yeah, yes.
Yeah, this is not fair. Yeah. You are again with two questions. You are again answering one question extra.
So we are getting little off
I'm so
track
sorry.
from
I'm so sorry.
what
No.
topic.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
We are getting actually little off track from what topic we are discussing. But since you have asked, out of curiosity, I'll tell you. So Varun, what happens? The brain is a very tricky thing in whole body. Brain
Okay.
needs something to believe. Now, why do you pray to a god? Have you seen a god? I'm sure you have not, right? But
No,
do
no,
you believe that there is a god?
no,
But do you believe that there is a god, or you don't
no.
believe there is a god?
Yeah, yeah. I believe there's a God,
You
but I
believe
haven't
there is a
seen.
god, right? But you haven't seen. No one has seen it, right? But we believe there is a god. Now,
Yeah, yeah,
when you pray to a god, when you pray to a god, what you are telling God that give me whatever strength in order to do this work, correct? And you believe that the god is giving you
correct.
strength, and your mind believes it, and you do that thing. Same way, uh,
Okay,
numerology and pyramid vastu definitely has a power. It's a different actually game altogether. We are into interiors, a boot camp, and it is not pyramid vastu or a numerology boot camp. But still, I'll tell you that it works. It works, and
okay,
I got into loss and debt of 1 crore 17 lakhs in 2014. It took for me 3 years
okay,
to come back, and then again start my business. And in 2019 I could crack 3.58 CR turnover in a year. And then 2020 was anyways bad for everyone, the almost 7 months lockdown and all that. But 2021 we are doing pretty good, right? So that is
okay,
why I write W, because I've learned something and then I've implemented. I always believe that something that I learn, I want to implement and see what is happening, and I'm getting some good results. So why not?
okay, okay. Great, great. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So even if you see in my ad, there's an interior design boot camp. Interior is with double R.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the first slide. It was
And you
with
must have
double
found
R.
some spelling mistake.
And can I give you a feedback?
Yes.
I was a little doubtful because of that spelling. I was like, it must be a fake program or something.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely people could think like that. This guy doesn't know the interior spelling, and how can he be teaching the interior? Very good
Just out
point,
of
Shivaji. Yeah,
curiosity,
yeah, please.
Tushar,
Yeah.
could you please tell me what is the totaling of the interior that you took and the Tushar, the name as well?
I'm not able to make out who is talking.
I'm Gurleen Rajpal from
Oh,
Pune.
okay, brilliant. Yeah. So the totaling of Tushar Parya is going to 5, and interior design bootcamp is also going to 5.
Oh, okay. So five is the number, is it?
Yeah, 5 is the number.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Do you know about numerology by any chance?
I follow it to some extent,
Okay,
and
wonderful.
yeah, I we're all connected to number eights, so you know how hard it is to break
So I'm number
number eight
4,
cycle.
anyways. I'm number 4.
Yeah, the four eights. Yeah, we guys have our share of struggles.
So I'm born on 13 September. So number 4 is 13 is called as a karmic number. In UAE, US and all, they don't give a value to number 13. I mean, there is no 13 number floor, okay? Because it's a karmic number. And the people who are born on 4, 13, 22nd, and 31st are the
31st.
people who slog a lot, okay? And they don't get a result. But by God grace, I'm getting result. I had ups and downs, which is like hell. And then I realized that, I mean, what I'm doing wrong. Fundamentally in business, I'm not doing wrong, but there are some decisions which are I'm like forced to be follow and forced to take. I mean, what kind of that force is taking me, forcing me to take those decisions, and then I learned it because I don't believe people, and the number 4 don't people believe people. So I learned everything, understood, implemented, and then done. So yes, Varun, especially for you, there's a lot of change. Actually, there's a lot of change.
All right.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Tushar, uh,
Yes,
Tushar ji, I just
yes.
want to ask, like, as Shivani ji has said that, like, making a is it a video better or just images? You have said video is the best option. So people like me, if like or anyone who is absolutely new, who has never done any project, in that case, 3D videos or walkthrough, is it will that work in that matter?
Uh,
Like
s-
for whatever concepts they
uh,
have.
Not 3D walkthrough, Niladri. So, as I said, you can definitely come up with some of the content in your video. So, as I said, you can go to answerthepublic.com, understand what kind of keyword is more searched, and then work towards it. You can learn about it, you can read about it, you can watch a video and make your own content, and make a video and then deliver it, right? So the people who, first of all, the people who know in your circle, they'll definitely listen to you and they'll say, yeah, this guy is saying right. Okay, this is good. I didn't knew this, and now I know this information. Now I know from you, right? So they start seeing you as an expert. Oh, other side, what is happening, because you want to deliver that content in a video format on your social media platform, at least you are bound to study something, at least you are bound to research and read. Otherwise you will not research and read, right? Whenever the election is coming, people are researching so much that, which party is doing what and here and that, and then they are sitting four people somewhere and then say, this party is going to do this, and because they are doing they are going to win because they are doing all this and that. What is it? I mean, you are able to put across to the people because you have researched and you have taken interest. Same thing, go to the answerthepublic.com, understand which are the leading keywords, work towards it, build a content, deliver, and become expert. It is as simple as that. But this is what the process and structure that you need to follow, Nilad.
Okay.
It's a learnable skill. Everyone can learn. And if you say people like me, you are like me, man, and I'm like you. I mean, it is the only difference is you have started learning the skill today. I have learned the skill 17 years back. That's the only difference. That's it.
Okay.
Otherwise, there is no difference. It's only the time gap. But
Hmm.
you will not be equally knowledgeable after 17 years. You will be, or probably you will
Hmm.
be faster. You'll be knowledgeable because when I started way back in 2003, that time there was no content on internet. There was no exposure. But now it is like so much of content and so much of exposure. Everything that you get onto the Google, everything is on the phone. You can learn faster. But the only thing is it's a big sea. So you need to know where to swim. Otherwise you will get lost. So that is very important thing, and you need to understand that how to consume that content and not get lost. Because in one topic, if you'll see 100 videos in, say, now what do I do? So should
Hmm.
not do that. So you need to know where to stop and where to start. That comes automatically once you start practicing. That's the biggest gift that human has got from the God, that we know where to start and where to stop. Fantastic. So once you develop, you're sorted. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Tushar.
Yeah. So Mrinali. Okay, I'll take Sid and then Mrinali. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Mrinali.
I
Actually,
think
I'm doing one
Sonali,
question.
Uh,
you need to
guys,
mute
we
one
have
of
a
the
schedule open
device.
tomorrow at 9 a.m. So we'll take call. We'll take questions one by one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
Sid, go
so,
ahead. Sid, first you go ahead, then Mrinali, and then Niladri.
yeah, I'll wait.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, my question is that you have been doing this for like almost for like 2 decades now. So I just want to know that um, how things have changed, how you have experienced that when you started working in interior designing field and now um, uh, like how the trends have changed in these years, and what do you think that what is the scope is for interior designer in future? Is there any like I've been doing graphic designing since so long, so there's a every year the trends change, like trends in design changes, the style of designing changes. So uh, does it happen in interior designing as well?
Okay. So Sid, first of all, for me, trend is just a word. Now, if I want to understand what is trend, trend is something which mass follows. Correct? And let's say suppose if I have designed something, there's an echo happening. Sid, I'll just mute you. Okay. So trend is something which mass follows. I design something today which is unique, and then someone likes it, they follow it. Now today people say that the profile lighting is in the trend. A lot of people are using profile lights in the ceiling. What happened? One person just thought of thin tube light, which is made out of LED. He has just put into the ceiling. One said, "Oh, this is wonderful. I want to do it." Then second person did, third person did, 300% did, 3,000 people did. It became trend. So it's a following things, right? So something which people are copying, something people are repeating becomes a trend. Now something will come, someone will come up with a new product and he'll do it, and then someone will say, now it is like overused, the LED strip is like overused into the ceiling, I want to go for this. Trend changes. So trend always changes with the time, because there is a R&D into any field, that is called as research and development. So business is, my mentor says that business is like a wheel. Okay, so there are 7 spokes in the wheel. First is definitely marketing, sales, your operations, management, and HR, and the seventh is R&D. So every business needs to have R&D. In interiors also you need to have R&D. If you are into product based, a person who is into interiors, maybe a paint or a plywood or a laminate or a light, there is a R&D. So based on the R&D and the R&D and the intensity of R&D, the trend changes. That is number one. So be it in your field or be it in our field, because you are also now going to be interior designers. So our field, trend changes. So and you know what? Everyone doesn't like the trend. Now, if the trend is some years back, there was a trend of a texture paint. Everyone is like putting so much of texture paint, texture paint, texture paint everywhere, right? But some people hate texture paint. There's like, no, I don't want. I just like the play wall to be plain, and I want my family photograph to be put up. Is that interior going to be out of date, or it is not great in terms of living? No, it is not. It's the only thing, he's not following the trend, or he's not following the other people. So it has got nothing to do with the trend. Trend is something wherein a lot of people are doing it. So don't make your interiors common, make it uncommon. So you can come up with something and do it great, or probably take some reference from 90s and do it. It will still be fresh, and you never know that you will click something and it may become a trend, right? Because the fashion, interiors, or even your field, it is like repeating things. Fashion also, if you see now, the polka dots came back in middle, bell bottom came back, and some different kind of a thing, and then it will go old and then come back. So it is always a repeat of things. You need to understand what your customer wants, whether he is really interested in the trends or he is not interested in trends. Based on that, you go ahead and deliver. Now if someone wants the classic interiors for his house, you cannot tell him, no, no, the profile lighting is in the trend, I'm going to put profile light. So it all depends on the requirement, it all depends on what he wants. Just deliver that, your client is happy, he's going to give you reference and a testimonial. So this is the base of any industry. Deliver what your client wants, don't deliver what is there in the market, because the people in the market with that particular product will always push you to sell it. But here we are not going to get overwhelmed or kind of influenced by this kind of marketing stuff. They'll say, sir, this is the new material, this is the new product, this is this. No, I want to understand what my client wants. If I deliver what my client wants, he'll get me another client. So this is the bottom line for that, Sid.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Mrinali, shoot your question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
My question is like, how much is software important in presenting an interior design to the client, and how much option should be provided to the client?
So when you are new, give options
Yeah,
to the
I'm.
guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
how much I can give the options,
Uh,
because at
so
a particular time, what I did, what happened with me, because I'm new, I get stuck. Now, what to present in front of client, and what to give something new, and again have to do the R&D thing, and again have
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
the rework.
I
Those the
understand.
thing.
So don't get scared of rework, because when you get
Mm,
scared of rework, definitely you'll get a rework, because
yeah.
it's a law of attraction. Okay. uh,
Yeah.
since I am into occult science, like I know the pyramids and Vastu and this thing, it's a law of attraction. So whatever your mind thinks, that only comes
Yeah.
to you. Never ever think of rework. Okay,
Mm,
go with the positive this thing that
okay.
the client is going to like.
Okay.
But it is not only believing it. You just need to work. As I said, that the process works. People don't. So you need to set a process right, and then once you set a process right, your designs, when you are presenting it, it will have some correlation with your customer's requirement. The designs are only gets rejected most of the time when it is not parallel to the customer's requirement, and designer forces something which is called as trend, Okay, or maybe
Yeah.
he likes something. If he likes something and he's putting something and showing client that this will look great in your house, and he's like, no, I'm not liking it. So
Yeah, actually, he is providing some images, like he want that kind of work to me.
yes.
So that's getting confusion for me.
So yesterday, if you were there, I said that at least you get three images and try to find out or try to connect the dot between these three images. That what is that a common thing that probably the client is trying to convey the message to you, that okay, this is something that I like, this particular type of element or this particular type of principle is what I'm interested in. If you can figure that out, it will help you a lot in terms of going ahead and putting together something for your client. So that is why the concept is very important to understand, that what kind of principles and what kind of element is used in the design. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll take one last question. It's already 8:30. Someone had a question. I think Niladri, you had a question.
No. Sorry, I was just asking Brunali to pause one. I mean, like mute one of our devices because it was echoing. That's it.
Okay. Great. Okay. Great, guys. So amazing session. So we'll just end and see you tomorrow. Watch tomorrow's video. Tomorrow it's gonna be fantastic tools. I'm going to give you a great tools wherein it will help you design faster. So see you in the evening. All the best. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Tushar.
Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.